And let's look at the SEC. The SEC released disclosure guidance regarding cybersecurity issues. And although this guidance is not a requirement, we can see that the SEC views cybersecurity issues as being very significant and having the possibility of materially impacting organizations. The SEC wants to know, are you insuring these risks? Are you able to cover the costs in the event of a large cybersecurity incident? And what type of litigation is the organization facing in the privacy arena? The Department of Health and Human Services Office for Civil Rights is another regulator that's been very proactive in this area. And we've seen that their questions following the reporting of a breach are becoming more and more pointed. Recently, the Department of Health and Human Services reached a resolution agreement with a health plan for $1.5 million. And it wasn't just the policies and procedures that the Department of Health and Human Services was looking at. They were also looking to see if the organization updated those policies and procedures as their risks changed. So an organization needs to keep in mind that it's not just having policies and procedures in place, it's also making them a fluid document that reflects changes in the organization's risks. And then, of course, we have the Attorneys General. The Attorneys General are another group that are actively looking at privacy issues and breach response. There are several state statutes that require notification to the Attorney General after a breach occurs. For example, in Indiana, the Attorney General there interprets his statute to require notification within 30 days of discovery of the breach. So when you report to that Attorney General, you're going to see him looking at how timely your report was to the individuals that were affected by the breach. We've already seen him take at least one company to court over this issue. And in Massachusetts, we've seen the Attorney General there bring 3 enforcement actions against companies for the handling of information. One involved a bank involving backup tapes. Another one was a restaurant chain who was alleged to have handled credit card information improperly. And most recently, we saw an enforcement action brought against a property management company for the loss of a laptop. But it's not just Massachusetts and Indiana and some of the other high-profile states we're seeing activity from. We've seen a recent action in Minnesota against a business associate for the mishandling of personal information.